Yo, 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 yo. Whoa. What's up, man? It's your boy, Pastor Lee in the building, or you can still call me Sue. We in the building, man. So you already know what time it is. What's this? Oh, what? I guess that's anyway. Yeah. So we here, man. We are live right now. We are here in the building. And we coming to break some news right now, some very disheartening, sad news we're coming to break right now. So let's change the color to this. I'll change it to yellow. You know, we can do that right there. Let's put the banner on the bottom. You already know what time it is. We ain't gonna keep it too long, but we definitely gonna keep it what it is. Bow. All right, let's get it. Salute to y'all. Y'all know what time it is. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. You know the freaking vibes. Like, share, comment, subscribe. You know me. Pastor Lee, Pastor. Okay, Pastor Lee. I try to keep it 100 and fair as possible. I might not get it right every time, congregation. I might not get it every time. But remember, Pastor has flesh too. The pastor deals with the flesh too, okay? And sometimes my flesh be weak, man. My flesh be weak. Hell no. All right. So if you got a little change here and there, let's change a little here and there. Then you can say Cash App Soul Mirror 29. Cash App Soul Mirror 29. Okay. If you got PayPal, Suicide Ace 29. Okay, let's get to it right now. Let's get to it. Okay. We'll up in here real quick. We got 10 people. Make sure you hit that like button. What's up, man? We doing our thing. We doing our thing, okay? All right. Venus Earth is in the building. How you doing, Venus Earth? Okay. How you doing? We gonna be touching these real topics. We gonna be touching celebrity news. We gonna be touching all type of shit. We in the building. We back, baby. What's going on? Triple Darkness in the building. What's popping? Female Army veteran. What's popping? Okay, hello. Let's do this. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to this article. Ain't gonna keep you too long, okay? We're not gonna keep you too long. Let's talk about this. All right, let's get to it. Where we at? Okay, yeah. All right, here we go. Let's get to this article. We ain't gonna keep you too long. The Raven, what's up, the Raven? Yeah. The Raven in the building. Haven't seen you in so long, babe. But you know this channel has been on timeout. So, you know, it's been on time out. But now we are back and we gonna be doing our thing. Okay. Let's get it. Okay. Shout out to New York.cbslocal.com. New York.cbslocal.com. Okay. Make sure y'all can see this. Hold up. Okay, y'all can see. Yeah, y'all can see. Let's get it. Make sure y'all can hear me. See if I can hear that. Cool. I like it. It sounds real good. All right, let's get it, man. Let's go down here. Here you go, right here. 17-year-old basketball star Brandon Hendricks shot to death in the Bronx just days after graduating high school. Let's go. All right, let's go. Let's do it. Here it is. Let me see. Where should we start? Where do we start at? Where we start? Oh, okay. Here we go. A 17-year-old who just graduated High School was shot and killed overnight in the Bronx. He's one of the latest victims of gun violence across New York City. All right, there is still a lot of raw emotion. Oh, hold on real quick. Hold on real quick. Hold on. Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Okay, okay, I'm back. I'm back. Okay, I'm back. All right, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. All right, where we at? Where we at? There's still a lot of there is still a lot of raw emotion at the home of Brandon Hendricks. Anger, frustration, and sadness, reported CBS 2's Kevin Rincon. There's a memorial in the lobby of his building and a larger one at nearby basketball court. There is overwhelming grief following the death of 17-year-old Brandon Hendricks. Just can't believe this. I really can't, said Angela Davis. Police says Hendricks was shot in the neck outside the apartment building on Davidson Avenue near 176th Street and Morris Heights section just before midnight on Sunday after some sort of argument. He died at the hospital. Outside his home, neighbors said he was a good kid who had big dreams of playing basketball. It bothers me. It hurts. It's sad. They need to stop killing each other out here, said Pat Hargrove. Hendricks was a strand-out point guard at Monroe High School in the Bronx. He graduated on Friday and was planning to go to college. His uncle Noel Ellison is still in disbelief. I think we spoke as late as 9:30 last night, and then 2 hours later he was gone. We were talking about all the things he needed to do in preparation for college, Ellison said. He called his nephew the real deal, who had been weighing several scholarships from Division I colleges. He says Brandon was more than that, just an athlete. We are a family that prides itself on doing right by the community. We're a spiritual family, he said. Ellison hopes to be guided by his faith following this tragedy. Nigel Thompson got a chance to coach Hendricks for 3 seasons and taught him geometry. All his mom kept saying to me is, we need to get him out of this neighborhood. We need to get him off to college, said Thompson. I never thought about the possibility of him losing his life. Pretty damn gangster was popping, Clyde. Even what up, though? Where we at? Where we at? Okay. He really was a wonderful kid, thoughtful kid, intelligent, he added. But the Brandon's life cut short. Thompson said it's a reminder of the work we still need to do as a community. We have to figure out what's going on with these young people that gives them such a sense of hopelessness that they would throw out their life in somebody else way, just like that, Thompson said. We all need to do some soul searching to figure out what we can do better. As a relative said, because of 17-year-old children should not be dying in the manner in the manner in which they are dying. This person who took his life obviously had nothing to really look forward to, Thompson said. When you have nothing to look forward to in life, it's easy to senseless take somebody else's life. Brandon Harry's class of 2020, James Monroe basketball. They sent him out a an Instagram post. Police said another man in his 40s was shot overnight following a dispute in Williamsburg, Brooklyn. He is expected to survive. The NYPD responded at least 25 shootings this past weekend. We haven't seen this since 1996, NYPD Chief of Department Terrorist Monahan said in a radio interview Sunday, there are a lot of reasons for it. Monahan said there are 1,200 people walking the street. We have been indicted for guns. Another 800 have been arrested for guns, but have not been indicted because the court system isn't running. Community leaders are demanding help for the city's youth. This is only getting worse if we don't give them an outlet. Put the money in the budget. To the mayor of the city council, let's get these young people back working. Let's get these centers open and let them get them something to do, said community activist Danny Barber. The NYPD is looking for guidance on how to tackle this increase of violence. It is a tough job for police. We've been told by community members, council members, who have the loudest voice that they don't want us interacting with people who are shooting off fireworks or drinking on the street, Monahan said. The animosity toward police has just been absolutely unbelievable, and cops are a little confused right now what communities want them to do, how they want their neighbors to police, he added. Police reported 63 shootings with 85 victims between June 1st and 28th, compared to 26 shootings during the same time last year. Okay, a tragic situation with a young black man who finished high school, had aspirations and dreams to go to college and probably the NBA. Is taken away because of an argument after he graduated. Somehow, allegedly, I don't know, had an argument with someone, and they rather just shoot him. You know how this story's go. Okay, y'all know how these stories go. A wild story, a sad, tragic story. Is ready to go to college. Is ready to do all of that, and then an argument. And now he won't be able to go to his college and probably the NBA and do his dreams. All over in an argument. I don't know what the argument was, but I mean, why? I don't understand this. Not the one with step one was popping, huh? All right, it's kind of wild. I don't even understand what the argument could be about for this person to take out this young man. I mean, people take out people for worse. I mean, for less. So it could have been something petty, something that's not that serious. But a lot of people have this this bruised ego mentality, or this I'm just too hard mentality, and something so small this can be worked out or walked away from. People take it to the extreme. So another sad story in the building, man. It's kind of crazy out here, man. Raven says there was a protest for defunding the police, and a group of protesters actually asked for police protection as they marched. I don't know how this is going. I'm chilling, Pastor, here for service. Yeah, I just had to give y'all a little something to think about and to watch and put some on your brain, other than the other stuff that's going on. There's still, no matter how much foolishness you see on this internet or off, there is still real life situations that's still happening right now. And this is another one, another senseless act of violence that probably just could have been avoided. A lot of people have arguments, but you don't have to always, just because you see, the thing is about everybody don't need a gun. See what I'm saying? Everybody don't need a gun, because stuff like this, right? Stuff like this. That's why everybody shouldn't pick up a gun, because a lot of these people out here who pick up a gun, they think that that's their only sense of security. The gun in their hand is their only sense of security, and that's not what it's supposed to be. You got too many people out here who pick up guns, and that's their only sense of security that makes them feel like they're King Kong or something. And it's like, that's not what this is about. It's only for protection. But you got too many out here who don't use it for protection. They use it to walk around and just talk mess to people and act and dare people to I'm not saying that's this situation, but they dare people to like test them now. You know what I'm saying? Like without the gun, they don't dare people to test them. They only dare people to test them because they have it. And it's too many people out here who's running around with guns acting like that. As you see now, a lot of those, what they call Karens and Brads, you know what I'm saying? A lot of those individuals walk around like that only because they have guns in their hand. You notice that? They only walk around like that because they only have guns in their hand. They would never walk around that without the gun in their hand and talk like that because a lot of them can't fight. A lot of them is scared to take a butt whooping. So that's why they go outside with a gun and talk tough. They're scared to take a butt whooping, So it's like, that's what most of these people who got guns, they don't use it for protection. They use it to walk around and intimidate people. And try to intimidate people, man. And it's sad, bro. It's sad that a lot of people who got guns don't even use it only for protection. They use it to go around bothering people and daring people to test them or try to intimidate people. You see when those other people go outside, they're going outside with artillery in their hand, because they know on a normal day, that stuff don't work with people on a normal day. You're going to have to put them hands up. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to put them hands up or you just going to have to use your mouth and then, they're going to bum on you. But that's why they go around doing that, man, because that's the only security they got. That's the only security they got. Most of them is scared to put their hands up and fight. A lot of them are scared to put their hands up and fight and scared to take. If you lose, you lose. If you lose, you just lose. You know what I'm saying? But that's what this is, man. That's what it is mostly in this world, man. Most people are just scared to just lose, man. They scared to just lose a fight. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay. But most people, when they carry them guns, man, they walk around and they're like daring people to do something to them, And it's like, what are you doing? That's not what this is for. It's not for that. And, a lot of those other people that's not us. And when you see them go to the marches and talk tough, it's because they got a gun in their hand. A lot of them do not talk tough to a lot of black people without their gun in their hand. I want you to really pay attention to that. To really pay attention. They're only tough because the gun is in their hand. When that gun is not in their hand, you barely hear a peep out their mouth. You're going to barely hear a peep out their mouth. As you've been seeing on social media, a lot of those Karens who come outside running their mouth, what do? They get cussed out or they get beat up. Okay? A lot of those Karens who keep testing these black women, what do? They get cussed out or they get beat up. You see what I'm saying? The same as the dudes. Same as the brads. Without that gun, they either get cussed out or they start to get beat up. See what I'm saying? So it's like, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. I'm trying to tell you, if they get cussed out, they get beat up. That's why they walk around like that. I'm trying to tell you. It's the same thing in the black community. It's the same thing. Most of these people, that's the only security they have. Is that weapon in their hands. That's the only time they feel like they the biggest. Like, it's sad, but that's true. In the black community, most of the people who carry guns, that's the only security they got. They're scared to lose a fist fight, man. They scared to lose a regular fist fight. That's sad. You know what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of these incidents happen, man. A lot of these incidents happen because you got a lot of people who do not need that weapon in their hand because they're not using it for protection. They're using it just to run up and bother people. And, oh, you bet not say this to me. You bet not say this. You know what I'm saying? So it's too crazy, man. It's too crazy. It's too crazy. No cop skills were taken. Yeah, Chauvin was the cop in Minnesota. The term chauvinist is from a Frenchman who was overly supportive of Napoleon. So the cop Chauvin is a white chauvinist liking whites and not black. Well, yeah, I don't really know the detail on that, but I hear you though. I respect that. When I got my first gun, the first thing my brother says, when he handed it to me. Live life like everyone has one too. That's a fact. Yep. I'm about to get my first one too. Real Vision was popping. Where's Black Lives Matters? G. I'll wait. Hey man, everybody do their own thing. You heard? I'm about to cop my. I'm finally about to cop my first one too. I'm pretty damn gangster. You heard? I'm finally about to get mine too. You feel me? Yeah, man. It's kind of wild out here, man. But yeah, that's why a lot of people come outside talking like that because they have that weapon right there. But without that weapon right there, they do not. That's not them. You know what I'm saying? On a regular day, they're not even attempting to talk that noise that they talk. On a regular day, they're not even attempting to talk like that. But since they have that weapon, now they outside, they doing the most. They running up on people, pointing them at people, and it's like, what are you pointing this gun at me for? Sit down, man. What's wrong with you? It's not even that serious, man. That's why you see a lot of cops who do that. A lot of cops do that, man. If you notice, a lot of cops do that only because they have that weapon. You know what I mean? And they know that they know that civilians have a certain type of respect for cops. So that's why a lot of cops do that. They draw the gun or they just touch you and do all this because they know that we're programmed to have respect for them in a certain type of way. So they abuse that power and talk crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? They do that. They abuse that power and talk crazy because we're taught to respect them in a certain light. So they think they can get away with it. You know what I mean? And no, like, not gonna let every last one of y'all get away with it. And you just gotta stop. You gotta cut it out. All right. So that's what I wanted to bring to y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. I gotta get ready. I gotta prepare myself. You know what I'm saying for 6 o'clock. So I just had to bring that to y'all. I'll be back with one more. Wait, nah. I'll upload that one. I'll just upload that one. You know what I'm saying? So salute to y'all, man. I'll see y'all later. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit the PayPal if you can. It's so Suicide H29. The Cash App is Soul Mirror 29. And I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay cool, man. And y'all keep doing y'all thing through this crazy time. Oh yeah. I don't know. A second shutdown might happen in some of our cities. Okay, a second shutdown might happen. I don't know the capacity of the shutdown, but just be on the lookout for the second shutdown. It might be on its way. All right, it might be on its way. Texas already closed some of their bars back again. A lot of spikes is coming in Las Vegas. A lot of spikes is coming in California, New York, and Florida, and all of that. So be a lookout for that second shutdown, man. Shit's crazy, but you still got to survive though at the same time. I see you when I see you, man. Y'all know the freaking vibes, okay? Bow your heads, bow your heads, bow your heads, bow your heads, bow your heads. Okay. The Most High, God, the Most High. Thank you for these days that we wake up. Thank you for these days that we wake up, no matter how hard it seems in this world today, we still be able to wake up and witness the beautiful life of existence. Thank you, the Most High, for teaching us what it is and what we assume, but you're showing us what it is. Now it's up to us with free will to accept what's being seen and what's being shown right now. We have to embrace it. We can't keep running from things that we don't want to believe it's happening. It's happening, and we must embrace it and understand it. And the Most High Spirit that runs through all of us, even if you believe or not, I just want to let y'all know that every time you wake up is a new day for you to conquer something, for you to understand something, or for you to give out something. And whatever that is, only you know. Until next time, Pastor Lee is out of here. Y'all be cool. See y'all next time. Shout out to Virgo. Shout out to Infinite One. And shit, I'm out of here. Seward Pastor Lee.